So I have decided that this time around, I probably won't really, this 2023 election, I probably won't really write much about it because as a citizen of Nigeria, I discovered that our understanding is kind of lays with a lot of sentiment from because of ethnicity and because of religion and because of various reasons. So sentiment is sometimes better than our logic. So that's why I've decided to kind of slow down the way I talk, because rather than educating people, what you end up doing is create enemies for yourself. So, but ipso facto, um, we have to do something. We have to talk, probably in a more understandable manner. So, yesterday I saw what Baba Tinubu did, and I kind of was like, is well, I can say that it's totally out of his desperation. He has always been a national leader of the great party, and all his life he has never been like a follower. He's built to probably be the leader of his clan. So he has never really requested anything over the years. So the kind of humility required, I think, is what is really going to be helpful to him actually. So I what I see more is a sense of entitlement for what he has done for all of Sunday, because all these years he's been the one giving, probably by virtue of his position as a leader, respected one for that matter. So he's been the one allocating positions, but it's time for him, for people to allocate for him now. So it became a problem, and he thinks that for his right, yeah, he can just take. Um, I think all caution thrown to the wind. The way he talked yesterday was not really what I enjoyed. Why? Because even though you have followers, they have the way they have contributed to your success as well. So you can't just write them off like that. The people who are your followers are not mediocres when you meet them. They probably have built themselves up for the leadership before they met you. Probably it is their intelligence that attracted them to you. Yeah, give it to you that you know how to um, spot the best, and you are able to work with them. So that will not give you the 100% right to say that you brought them from the, if someone like Oshibajo, for instance, being a professor of law, and that means you are opportune to work with the best hands. So people like Fashola, people like Ambody, they work with you. Probably they could have learned some things, one or two things from you, and you have shared out of their glory as well, out of their effort as well, which is one of the dividends of having proteges. Having people you have mentored. Yeah. So I have to say that. Actually, I know how Baba is feeling right now. Or I think it could be done in a more well. He's entitled to how he decides to do whatever he wants. But I think everybody has this right to move on in life. Like myself, how people have taught, how people have mentored. And my prayer is not that they should be under me. I always tell them, I want, what is my glory is that you are doing well. Even that shows that that is my cap, that's my feather. That people I mentored are doing well in life. So, and I will always love they remember me at one point or the other, but not that I will feel that they are entitled, that I'll be feeling the entitlement that they have to. If they don't have to, fine, but if they have to, it will be beautiful. I love it. all right? But the sources of entitlement will be there. Nigeria is not anybody's property that anybody can just hand over to anybody. It was a consensus decision of APC to bring in Buhari at that particular time, and they all know, including him, know that it was only Buhari that could win at that time, because they already knew that the North people, the Northerners, they love him, and every year he claimed a substantial in millions of votes from his CPC. So who could they use from the North that would give them that kind of vote? So they all thought, and it was a purely amalgamation of CPC, the new PDP then, I think AMPP, and the ACN that came together to form a formidable team to see how they could defeat the incumbent. Um, uh, that's Dr. Ebele Jonathan. And you see that they had a victory, but the calculation was that Buhari would be the best option. And even though they knew what Buhari was capable of doing, yes, they knew, right? So, and I wouldn't know for a fact that they had an agreement written that when Buhari finishes, it is Tinubu's turn. If there is any document like that, I don't know if anybody would even have suggested something like that. Anyways, and for Shibajo, it's a nomination. I think there have been a lot of arrangement like that where a father, you think the father is not having the required qualification, or it's not suitable, and they advise him to bring his son or to bring anybody to suggest names. And I think was what Tinubu has done, which was to submit Oshibajo's name. And Oshibajo was selected because he was competent. Anyways, so if he wasn't competent, probably wouldn't have been accepted by the body. So we have to give kudos both ways. Just as the father has been a good father, the son has also been a good son. So you can't take away that from the professor of law. It's yes, in your fairness to all the party. So I would say Tinubu has probably been a good statesman, but will I have said that in the looking from the perspective of the masses now, would I have said that he has done well in the has he not been doing this due to his selfishness or to advance his cause? So that is another ball game entirely, another perspective to it. From the masses' perspective, for him to have brought Buhari and for him to have been so quiet over the years means he has been waiting. He doesn't want to talk against him, And look at it now that things are not favoring him. He started talking about it. You can see how he addressed the president of the nation too. So I think the sense of entitlement should actually be looked into in this whole matter. So every Professor Yomi Shubaja has not done anything wrong to show his interest, and I see no betrayal in that actually. And Babatu Tinubu has not done anything wrong to state his ambition. So all two of them could have done is to see how they can win support. And if you are not getting enough support, it means that your people don't want you for that particular. No, it's not. It's not that they reject you. It's just that they think that someone else will be better. We are all answerable, whether we are the mentor or not. We are all answerable to the people, and we have to subject ourselves, our ambition, to the support of people, so that a party can be won, and so that we are not looking at things with our own lenses. So my take is that probably the party go sort themselves out, and the followers of all of them too, Buhari, whoever, but should all the followers should probably be more reasonable and not be sentimental in the way they view things. Nobody's been betrayer. Everybody pray that their children is even better than they are. Or like people I mentor, I want them to be to do fine. Yeah, that's my choice. So that's the way I view this whole thing. And my prayer is this next election that the best leader that will harmonize this country, that will push, that will move us forward is who I advocate for in this next coming election. That's what I pray. Who I pray to, someone that will help this nation advance, or whatever situation will make us better. You know, as a country. That's what I pray God do. So that's my submission. My name is Komola Fayobami, popularly known as Great Max. I wish us a fulfilled life. Thank you.